I hope you're doing well today. I'm going to be talking about how to work around any objection and persuade other people of things that you actually believe in. When I was younger, I was trying to help my friends start working out. And I remember like the first thing I would be like, "Hey, you should work out." And they were like, "I don't have time." And at that objection, I didn't really know what to do because I didn't want to say, make time, but I didn't really know how to go about it. And normally that's what I would do. I'd say just, well, make time. And then they'll get mad at me and they wouldn't start working out. And I believed in working out at that time. I really did. I was like, I had started working out and I was just waiting for them to get on it. But they seemed like they didn't want to start doing it. And eventually I figured out how to get through their objections, how to get through their one main objection of I don't have time. Because I was offering a program where it was like you didn't have to do anything, you had to go to the gym. I was giving them the exercises at home, right? So there was nothing other than just the time component that was the objection. And from that I developed, I call it the objection handling formula. Right? This is how you navigate through anything that people, when you try to persuade someone and they give you something, a reason why they shouldn't listen to you. This is how you should go about it. So the first thing that you want to do when you get an objection like for me, I don't have time, right? The first thing, you want to act delighted. You want to be proud and happy that they're asking this question. Thank them for asking the question. Thank them for being interested. Thank them for genuinely caring about the benefits that you're offering. For me, I was like, thank you for caring about your health. Like, that's important, bro. Good job. I'm proud of you. Right? And it's like, even if they don't care about their health right now, or they don't care about the benefits that you're giving them, it's almost reinforcing that they will be given those benefits. And it's reinforcing that they are the person who will receive those benefits. They are the person who will receive those benefits. It's not like you're going to offer them something. It's not like you're going to give them something. It's like they are already entitled to that benefit. And suddenly, like when they realize that they got to go through your advice to get that benefit, they're like, oh yeah, it makes sense because I'm already entitled to that benefit. So you keep reinforcing that, yeah, I'm proud of you for taking care of your health. I'm proud of you for taking care of your attraction, or whatever the benefit may be for you. Whatever you're trying to advise, think about the benefits, not the actual like logistics of it. Think about how that can benefit them, because people are self-interested. And tell them as soon as they give an objection, thank you for caring about this benefit. All right, so the next step is to treat it like a question. So when people were like, I don't have time, I wouldn't just say, oh, so you don't have time, right? I'd be like, oh, so is your question, how much time will this take? Is your question, how much time will you have to spend? Is this question, how much time will you have to invest? Something like that. I would never be like, oh, so you don't have time. And suddenly, if you do that, they'll get on the defense and they'll be like, they'll start defending their previous beliefs, and they'll sell themselves on their previous beliefs, and they won't listen to you. And that's not what you want. What you really want is not to prove your logic. It's not to, do it in the way that you want already. It's to really convince them, right? So don't try to just like attack them for their statement. Treat it like a question. And suddenly it's like you and them are solving this problem together. You're on their side, and together you're almost like an assistant. You're helping them decide what's the best plan. Does that make sense? Like, don't be the person who's offering them something. Be the person who's helping them. Because people trust people, not businesses. Okay? So treat it like a question. Whenever you get an objection, oh, so is your question blah, 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 right? For me, it was the people would say, I don't have time. I'd be like, okay, well, is your question, how much time would you have to invest in this program? Is your question, how much time is important to take care of your health? Is your question, like that? I would just go about it and reframe it as a question. And then the third step is to get a commitment. And this is very important, because if you don't do this, then people would bring up another objection that they don't really have. Again, these are objections that they don't really have. They're just bringing them up because they're hesitant to listen to your advice. They're hesitant to buy a product. They're hesitant for something, right? So you want to get the commitment that if I could show you that this objection is not important, or this objection will not affect your purchasing of the product or taking the advice from me, would you be interested in purchasing the product or taking the advice? So basically, in my example, if they were telling me, yeah, I don't have time, I would tell them, so if I could show you that you didn't need that much time to achieve an attractive body and have really good natural health, then would you be interested? And they have to say yes. Why would they not say yes? So once they say yes, you address it, right? But first you got to get that commitment, because if you don't have that step, then after I would have explained, yeah, so basically it only really takes 30 minutes if you actually try. And if you have your diet on point, that means it should take, like, it wouldn't take forever to see the results either. If I didn't say that, then people would be like, after I explained it to them, then they'll be like, wait, but I got something else that's coming up. I don't know if I can commit to this, because what if I have practice? What if I have this? What if I have homework? And it's, then like you gotta answer multiple objections. When you have one objection, number one, act delighted, be proud of them, and give them morals they don't have almost. Like, tell them, yeah, I know, I'm proud of you for wanting this benefit. I'm proud of you for caring about this benefit. Two, treat it like a question. And then the three, you have to, all the time, make sure that you get in a commitment. Make sure that you tell them, if I can show you that this will help you, will you be interested? And they have to say yes. They gotta say yes. You gotta say, is it fair enough to go forward after that? And they have to say yes. Because otherwise they're just gonna bring up more objections. And then after you resolve the objection, I hope you can resolve the objection. Don't go after objections you really can't resolve if they're really fundamental flaws. And that's something to do with you, right? You should not be offering something that has flaws. You should not be offering something that is not something that you're proud of. It should genuinely be something that's genuinely helping other people. If you're just offering something that has many flaws, of course I can't help you with that. I can't help you go through any objection and then protect yourself from and just manipulate everybody else. That's not right. And that's not what I advocate for. To really persuade other people, you've got to believe in what you're selling yourself. You got to believe in the advice that you're giving yourself, because it changed your life, or you've seen it change lives. That's why you give advice. That's why you sell products. It should not be to make money. It should not be to, it should genuinely help the other person. Like the other person should always be the real winner. And if your advice or your product is like that, I'm telling you, the only objections they will have are objections of hesitancy, right? So once you solve the objection of hesitancy, for me, it was like just telling them, well, do you really care about your results? Do you really care about having an attractive body? Do you really care about your health? And they got to say yes. And you use questions to kind of bring the answer out of them and say, well, if you really care about your health, how much do you really care about it? And they'll be like, yeah, I really care about it. And then you're going to be like, well, would it be fair to say that it's better to spend time on your health if you really care about having an attractive body than playing video games? And they'd have to say yes. I would just help them bring out the information out of their own mind. You don't want to use your logic to persuade or manipulate other people. You want to help them. You want to help them show themselves, honestly, how you will help them. Does that make sense? That's the whole secret. If I was gonna give one secret in persuading anybody or selling to anyone, it's really just seeing it from their perspective and helping them. That's what you should be doing. All right, and you gotta understand that most of this will not work unless you have their respect. You gotta understand, I can give you all these formulas, I can give you all these things to say, but it really won't work until you yourself have a self-confidence. And for myself, I built that self-confidence through working out. I built a body that I was proud of. And I remember when I was younger, when I was pretty skinny and skinny fat, I would always be the butt of all the jokes. And it didn't matter what I said, I would always still be the jokes, right? And as soon as I started working out, I felt another confidence inside me. I felt proud to be who I am, right? And I built it not through, going to the gym rat, right? I was at home working out because I was not confident enough to go to the gym. I was not confident enough to go to other places. Like, that's how unconfident I was. I really just wanted to work out by myself, and I wanted to be someone that people saw as valuable and respected. I did that through gymnastic rings, which I really built my body through that. It wasn't through anything else. I've never really been to a proper gym. It was just through body weight exercises. So if you're interested in something like that, and to bring out your confidence to actually reach your potential in that way, I would recommend that you check the link in my description. It's to my Instagram, where you'll have more information. I'll have some videos on the program, and it will just be videos of me like working out and stuff. So you can go check that out. See if that's anything interesting for you. If you're an introvert, if you're a guy who's not very confident in his body, I will teach you how to work out from home, from any tree, from anywhere you want, with 2 pieces of equipment. And I've got many exercises. I'm working on a program right now. It's not out. I'm not going to give you something that I don't really believe in. So I want to give it the best quality that I can. And then I'll release it so that you can really benefit from it. Because it genuinely helped me, right? It genuinely, 1,000%. Working out changed my life. So if you want to get those results, check the link in my description. It's for the Instagram, but obviously it's not there yet. Give me a couple weeks, and I'll probably have that program out. So with that, I hope you got something from this video. This is how to handle any objection, the objection handling formula. So just to recap: number 1, act delighted when they give you the objection, because they're really just caring about the benefits that you're giving them. Number 2, you want to treat it like a question. Number 3, you want to get the commitment. And number 4, you want to solve it for them and then proceed further. So you want to say, and can we move further now? Because they already committed to that earlier. So that's the basic framework. I hope you got something from this video. Go out and conquer.